What we're going to be instructing in today is we're going to be instructing the clean. So I have Sungi here to be my assistant. I will be running her through how to perform the clean effectively. So the first thing that we need to do when we do the clean is we need to stretch our upper body and get our lower body ready as well. So to stretch the upper body, we're going to do around the world. You're going to grab a bar, PVC pipe. We don't have PVC pipe, so we'll use the bar. You're going to go over, and then reverse it, over, like you're putting on a coat. So we're going to have Sungi do that. Since this bar is a little short, we might have to bend our elbows a little bit to be able to do the full range of motion. Now same. And do the other side. So flip it. Very good. Very good. And may I? Next thing we're going to do is belly to back. So we're going to be here at the belly. We're going to bring it back. Notice I have to bend my elbows because this is a short bar. Forward, belly to back. Now we're going to have Sungi do it. Very good. Just two more. Outstanding. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a lat stretch. So we're going to grab the bar or PVC pipe as if you're grabbing a javelin, as if you're going to throw a javelin. You're going to grab it with the right hand and reach it with the left hand. You're going to pull here, getting good stretch in the lat. Trying to bring my arm parallel to the ground. Trying to bring it low. Stretching the lat. Now we're going to have Sungi do it. Try and bring that elbow parallel to the ground. Go down now. Very good. Feel that lat stretch. Very good. Now the other side. This is a technique we have to do, especially with people who have a lot of muscle, to loosen them up to be able to perform the clean. Very good. Now that we've effectively warmed up and stretched out our upper body, next thing we have to do is our lower body. So we're going to start with two movements, the yogi squat and the zombie squat. So in the yogi squat, you're going to get in your squat stance, hands together, heart center, and you're going to spread your arms out to your knees, making contact with the knees. So you're going to get in your squat, and you're going to spread the knees out. Getting a good stretch, keeping that back nice and straight. We'll see Sungi do it. Very good. Notice how her whole body is nice and straight. And a good effective stretch in the legs, preparing it. And come up. And the last one we're going to do is called a zombie squat. You're going to get your squat position, hands straight forward in front of you. This is a precursor to prepare us for our front squat. As a precursor movement to the clean. We're going to be right here, and you're going to squat down. And just perform a few repetitions. Now I'll see Sungi do it. Very good. Now we're going to move on to the bar, how we're going to do this thing. So move this out of the way. With the bar, the important thing is the grip. To begin with the grip. How we're going to do it is we're going to do a hook grip. So with your hands, your index and your middle finger will wrap over your thumb. And the rest of your fingers will wrap around the bar. So wrap it as such. So let's see Sungi do it. And you'll be at a shoulder width distance. Very good. Very good. And now when we perform the clean, you're going to be, your arms will be at shoulder width distance. Your legs will be at a hip width distance, facing forward, not in a squat position. Not in a squat position. Now when you perform the actual jump, you're going to turn out into a squat position. And drop. Drop squat. Very good. The next thing we're going to show are the three positions. We got three positions. The power position, second position and first position. Right here, in a little bit of that squat, we have the power position. Here we have the first position, and here we have here we have second position, here we have first position. From first position is where we actually execute the clean. So let's see Sungi do it. Power position, very good. Second position, and first position. Bring that a little forward. So raising up our buttocks a little bit. There you go, very good. And go ahead and come up. Now from here, go ahead and rack it. From here, we're going to go into the motions of the upper body. So from the lower body, you're going to be hip width distance facing forward. After you do the jump, you're going to jump from your heels. Jumping from the heels, explosion from the heels, you're going to jump to your squat position. That is where you're going to perform the rest of the clean. Now with the upper body, what we're going to do is you're going to, once you're in your grip, you're going to drive with your hips. Almost like a deadlift when you're bringing your chest out, you're going to drive with your hips. With your hands, biceps facing forward, turn those in. You're going to raise it up almost like a shrug. So combining the hip thrust with the shrug and the raising of the legs looks like this. Now from here, when you're ready to perform the actual movement to bring the bar up, you're going to fish hook the bar up, and it's going to make contact with your clavicle, shoulder, shoulder. In here, you're going to raise your arms up so they are parallel with the ground. So to demonstrate, we're right there, clavicle, shoulder, shoulder. Now let's see Sungi do it from the power position. Now I want you to do a few of the jerks first. Very good. That body is nice and straight. Now when you bring it up, fish hook it up. Very good. Now we see there a little bounce in the bar. That's good. That actually helps us in other motions. That's very good. And back down. Now I want you to do it just from the power position. So just from here. Now I want you to come up. Outstanding. Very good. And one more time. Good. Now we're going to move it to second position. We're going to be slightly below there, and we're going to go up again. Very good. And now from first position, this will actually be the actual clean. So you'll be from here, you're going to bring it up and down without the squat. Very good. And go ahead and rack it. Now that we've seen how the upper body moves and the lower body moves, again, it's a reminder, the lower body, you're going to, after the jump, get in your squat position, driving up from the heels. From the heels. Now the last component of this is the actual squat. After you're here, you're going to get into your squat, and you're going to raise up. And you want to go up like an elevator, not like an escalator, so going straight up. The last thing we're going to go over is the actual clean. So we're going to see Sungi perform it with the bar. Let's go for it. Last one. Go ahead and get in first position. This time you will perform the full clean with the squat. Okay, and once more, remember to lift up with the heels. Get that jump. Okay, better. One more time. Get the actual jump and switch to stance. Perfect. Very good. And drop. Well done, Sam. And when you're dropping the actual clean, drop it safely. You can drop it just in front of you, or you can set it down. Those are the best ways to perform it. Now, the most common issues that we see, the most common problems that we see when people are doing hang cleans are the bar floats out. So after you do the hang clean, it comes out far. Instead of doing the actual fish hook, it comes out far. The other thing that we see is hard hip contact when you're actually performing the clean. You see hard hip contact over here on the hips, which can be bad, and as well as overly too much contact up here in the clavicle area. The other thing that we see very often is using too much arms. So when you use too much arms, instead of actually using the momentum movement, you're using the arms to pull up, almost like a bent over row. You pull up too high with the arms. Those are the most common mistakes that we see in doing this. And the other thing is moving too far forward. That when we do the actual jump, we come too far forward instead of keeping in place where we should be. That's how we perform the clean. Thank you, Sunny, for helping me instruct. That's how we perform it, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.